Back on our show this Thursday morning. Good to have David Britt with us from the United Way. David, welcome to the show. Good to have you this morning.
Glad to be here, Mark. Thanks.
Thanks so much for coming in. We learned a little bit about Faith House. I think last week we did an interview and about a family justice center coming to Central Louisiana. Again, tell us more about these two agencies.
Sure. I think most folks are aware that Turning Point Shelter closed its doors about 3 years ago or so. They were a shelter for victims of domestic violence. When they closed, the state funding got split up among different agencies. Faith House is based in Lafayette, but they've been providing services here in Rapides and Avoyelles parishes since that time. We're working with them. They're a terrific agency to take the services one step further, and that's going to be the Family Justice Center, which is a collaboration with law enforcement and Faith House and counseling agencies. We're still putting together all these different agencies that will come together and really form a cross-disciplinary team so that when a victim of domestic violence walks through the door or calls on the phone, everybody that person needs is right there. And we're really looking forward to that. I was talking to Ross Foote about this. A lot of folks remember Ross, who is a judge here.
Right.
And when he dealt with domestic violence cases, he so often wanted there to be one place where he could send a victim.
Right.
They were often in such shock they couldn't make it to another floor of the courthouse. You know, so having everything in one place will be really helpful. It really will, and it also helps people, excuse me, in the different agencies understand each other better. Excuse me, law enforcement has their agendas, what they're trained to do. Counselors have a little different set of agendas. They're all trying to help the client, but sometimes their agendas are a little different, and this will help them blend and understand each other so that the person who needs the help gets a team approach and not a disjointed approach.
And obviously, because the United Way is doing some form of funding for these organizations, there must be a great need here in Central Louisiana.
Yeah, we got this thing started when Jam Downs, who was district attorney at the time, got with us, and we held a meeting. And according to his data, when he was district attorney, the Avoyelles and Rapides parishes have the #1 and #2 rates of domestic violence in the state, which surprises most of us. Now, the data, not every police agency reports the data the same way, but from the data we have, it's a serious issue here. So we just weren't ready to let it stand with minimal or no services for this issue.
And then, in many cases, of course, there is the wife or the husband who is a victim, but then there are also children involved.
That's right. And Rapides Children's Advocacy Center works with kids who are directly abused, and they've been at the table with us as well, because when, say, a mother comes in with kids in tow, or a father for that matter, we need somebody who knows how to work with the kids and help them deal with their issues as well. Our United Way started funding Faith House last year. They've been providing services. Just people can call on the phone, and they've done incredible work, just run themselves ragged trying to keep up with too little resources. But Faith House has been building up the staffing here, and so when we get the building open soon, we hope, they'll be able to move right in and really be the core of the new center.
What's the timetable on that, David? Has that been set yet?
We're working on the lease right now, and that's almost finished. We hope to get in the building within the next month. We'll have to do a little bit of renovation to bring it up to code. It's about 4,500 square feet. And got some furniture sitting in storage. It's been donated, so we're ready to hit the ground.
Where will the building be located?
It's going to be on the grounds of Huey P. Long Hospital,
Okay,
and what used to be there. So we have to do a little work to get things ready.
Well, that's wonderful. Opening soon, the Family Justice Center.
Right, and we'll keep you abreast as that develops.
Okay, terrific. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks for coming by, David.
Thanks for having us.
All right, we're going to tell you about dinner on the bricks, the dragon boat races, all of that coming up. Stay with us.
Thank you.